All right. And I'm still glowing. I'm just like glowing. I got a little halo. All right. So sit well, everybody. You'll definitely want a couple blocks, or at least, yeah, a couple blocks today. Maybe your strap. We're going to be doing some shoulder opening and awareness. And it's not just the shoulders, right? The shoulders, the arms, the shoulder blades, all through that upper back space that can get so tight. So I want you to just really be mindful of how you're moving your own body as we go through our practice today. So start by sitting well, and you know how to do that by now. I know all of you that are at least in class with me today. Draw the tailbone down, feel the nice natural curves of your spine. Crown of the head reaches up, but the chin is level and the shoulders are at your side body. So we start there. Elbows are nice and soft. And I know some of you have a tendency to kind of reach the arms out. I think that, maybe was taught to you at some point. But instead, soften those elbows back to the side body so that the shoulders can sit where they belong. And then close the eyes and start to tap into the breath. Just feel that sweet inhale and exhale as we start to center ourselves onto our yoga mats and into our practice, letting go of all those external distractions for now, if we can. And maybe take a moment to marvel at the simple practice of breathing. And I'm not even talking from a yoga standpoint, just from a physiological standpoint. As you inhale, right, the diaphragm flattens, the lungs expand, all those little muscles between the ribs start to stretch out, all of the accessory muscles. And we take this deep breath in. And we can feel all of that, but what we don't really feel is when that oxygen moves into the body and through all of the cells. And then as we exhale, we let go of that which we don't need. And even when we think of breathing in and out through the nose, can you feel the collarbones rise up and fall? Can you feel the ribs open up like fingers and then soften back down? Can you feel the belly move with the breath? Good. Few more just out of pure awareness here. And on your next exhale, if it is okay for your neck, I want you to drop your chin toward your chest. Check and see if your shoulders round forward. And if they do, just gently nudge them toward the side body again. But let the head be heavy. Let the back of the neck stretch. Try not to cave in through your chest. And feel that stretch along the back of your neck, maybe into your upper back, into your upper shoulders. And then take your right ear to your right shoulder and pause there. Let the left hand come out to your side. Your fingertips touch the floor. Your chest rises up a little bit, just a little bit. Don't arch into the low back as you deepen that stretch along the whole left side of your neck, your shoulder, and then drop chin to chest. Replace your left hand back toward your knee. Go over to the left side, left shoulder to left ear, or left ear to left shoulder. And let the right fingertips come down toward the floor. Maybe you notice pretty quickly one side tight compared to the other. Keep the chest lifting ever so slightly, just so you don't drop in, cave in. Let the head be heavy. And then bring your chin back to center, your hand back to the knee. Take your gaze back up and roll those shoulders out. Woo! Goodness gracious. And then just switch out your legs, whichever way you are sitting, switch it out. You can go straight with the legs if you would like. All of that's good. Inhale, take the arms up. Grab your right wrist, take it over to the side. Feel that side body. Be gentle. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Come into center, grab your other wrist, take it across. Good. Come center, interlace the hands and press them up to the ceiling, palms up. And then exhale, curl it in. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl it in. Good. 3 more. Inhale, open up that body. Exhale, curl in. 2 more. Open it up. Exhale, curl. And last one, reach up. And exhale, curl, curl, curl. And reach those arms up. Separate those arms, bringing those elbows down to your side body. Squeeze and reach up, touch your palms. Exhale, curl in. And reach up. Last one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep them there. Squeeze them in. Open up the chest, open up the shoulders. Take the palms away from the front body so they're stretching toward the back. They're only going to go so far. Big stretch for your chest. And release it. Shake it all out, everybody. And I thought it was going to be chilly this morning, but it's not. Layers are a good thing. Let's move this one out of the way. All right, grab your strap and just take the legs out. We're just going to switch out the knees here so they can relax. Take the legs out wide, but dig into your heels. Why do we dig into the heels? So we can stay nice and tall in the chest. And open up your strap and just take that strap overhead. Good. Breathe. Bend the elbows, squeeze it back behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze. Watch that chin. I see a chin moving forward. Good. Reach up. Exhale it back. Good. Last one. Inhale it up. Exhale back and pause. Just bring the elbows down as where it is as comfortable for you as you can. Soften the wrists, soften the fingers, and feel the shoulder blades squeeze together. Okay, chest is open, big stretch here. Take it up, exhale, let it go, and just set your strap aside. Good, and then straighten both legs out nice and wide. Open up the shoulders here. I want you to ground both legs. Now, if sitting this way and keeping a nice long spine is just not happening, maybe you sit up on a blanket or a pillow, or you bend the knees again. Okay, good. Take both arms forward. You're going to see this a couple of different times. And then draw the shoulders back. And then just start to rotate one shoulder first and then the other shoulder. I'm starting to feel like Halloween, like, right? So just start to like you're just rolling the shoulders and get into your shoulder blades and then bend the elbows, almost like you're swimming, right? But you're not going overhead. You're just bringing the arms forward and stretch. Maybe the elbows go out to the sides. Good. Fire up the legs. Don't let them just hang out there. And then switch directions. Good. Really roll. Oh, it feels good. Get into the shoulder blades. We want those babies moving, right? Good. Couple more. And then take both hands forward, touch the palms, draw the shoulder blades wide and just away from the ears. From here, I want you to bring the hands towards center, elbows out to the side, open up wide, maybe glance up a little. Take the hands forward, hands come back toward heart, elbows out to the side and stretch. Oh, good. 3 more. Exhale, reach. 2 more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and open. Last one. Bring it in. Open it up. Bring those hands together. Good. Listen up. Squeeze into your belly. Lean back. And I'm in the sun again. Good. Inhale, open up. Exhale, squeeze back. Little bit of core work and open. Last one, squeeze it in. See if you can hold here. Right now, the belly's engaged. Now lift the chest. Now take the arms out. Woo, yeah. And take it up. Exhale, release. Take the backs of those knees. Bend those knees. Cross the legs one last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down to the floor. Stretch over to the left, and then lean over your right knee. Stretch over to the right. Circle it around. Think about the arms and the shoulders. Reach up, reach over, reach forward. Circle one more. And stretch and circle. Good. Both arms up. Go to the other side. First, we're stretching over toward the left. Then face your knee and circle it. Good. Face. So we're adding a little twist into that. And last one. And breathe. Reach both arms up. Exhale right to your heart. Roll the shoulders back and shake it out. All right. So, what's going to be important for us today is just to understand internal, external rotation. So, just take one arm out to the side. And if you turn the palm down and then keep turning it toward the back, right? That's that internal rotation of the shoulder. And you can feel it. It all comes in the chest. If you kept on going, right, you would just kind of curl in and then turn it the other way to your level, external rotation. Okay, so internal and external. Good. Go to the other arm, take it out. Keep turning it toward the back, internal, internal, right? And you can even play. Sometimes if I'm doing a pose and I'm doing other things, I'll think of that. If the movement is from here, right? It's from that shoulder joint. So open it up, exhale, curl it in, and open it up and release. Good. Grab one of your blocks. Shake out the legs anytime you want. And if you are a person of habit like me, I tend to sit the same way, cross legged every time. So I just try to switch that up a little bit and go the other way. So take the block in your right hand, palm face up. Whew. Yep, roll the shoulders back. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to bring that block up to the ceiling, reach, and then take it back down to the shoulder. So that's the easy part. Now we're going to reach up and internally rotate and look up as we bring it up, as long as it's okay for your neck. So first reach up, internally rotate. It's like you got a serving platter on your hand, and then release external, take it down. Good. Bring it up. Internal rotation, that shoulder moves forward, external and down. If your neck's okay, you're looking up at that block. Reach and down. Good. One more here, maybe a little side bend with that. Good. Reach over. Oh, stretch it out and release. Good. Serve it over to your other hand. Take it out to the side. Roll the shoulder blades back. Little tone to the belly, however you're sitting. Reach it up first and just feel it. And exhale down. Good. This time, little internal rotation. Breathe. If you can, look at your block. Down we go. Good. Take it up. Rotate in and exhale down. Last one. Hold for a moment. See if you can stretch it over and bring it up. Whew, and release. Bring it back to your other hand. Take it out. Internal rotation. Bring it up. Hold. Exhale. Bring that block to your shoulder. Look down at your left knee. Look up. Look down at your knee. Good. One more. Look up. Look down at your knee. And then take it up. External rotation. Bring it to your other hand. Almost done with this. Take it out. Good. Internal, reach up, internal rotation, looking up. And then exhale, look down at your right knee as that block comes to your shoulder. Reach up. Exhale down. Good. One more. Look up. Exhale. And then bring that block up Release that internal rotation and let go. Nice job, everybody. All right, that's that for that. So release those blocks. I'm fully in the sun now, so I hope you all can see me just fine. Let's come to table pose. As always, cushion the knees if you need to. Make sure you're not doing anything that's going to irritate those lovely knees of yours. And find a good pose here. Spread through the fingers. Take the belly button in and then bring the back up as if you were going to go into cat pose, right? We really are in cat pose. But then slide the ribs over to the left. Drop it down toward the floor. Slide them over to the right and take them up. So big circle with the ribs and feel those ribs again, right? What are we talking about earlier? Those muscles in between the ribs, stretching them out. And then switch directions, round up, reach over to the right, down to the belly, and over. Just two more big circles here. Stretching everything out. You got it. And then come right back to neutral. Press your right leg back. Tone the belly in. Lift the leg. Find your breath. Reach the left arm out, but the palm is face down. So again, a little bit of internal rotation here. If you want to go a little bit more, just turn the palm to the back as if it were facing the left side of your mat. From here, external rotation as you bring it in. So you're going to turn and squeeze it in, palm is face up, and then reach out, internal rotation, bring it in, and external, good, reach out, or internal, and reach back, palms face up, external, reach forward, in, and back, good, one more time, reach out, and reach in, and release, shake it out. Hopefully that made sense because I think I had my ins and X's backwards for a minute there. All right, tone it in, press through the left leg, lift the left leg, pause. You're going to reach the right hand forward, palm is face down, internal rotation, and then turn the palm face up as you bring that elbow to your side and reach forward and back, forward and back. Good. One more. Reach forward. Reach back and release. Good. Shake it out. I'm going to turn around so you can see the side I'm working on. So again, bring the right leg back. And by the way, for my wrist folks, right, you can go to soft fist on the arm that's staying on the floor or the hand that's staying on the floor. Good. So tone the belly in, lift your right leg. Take the left arm out to the side, palm face down, and then turn it all the way into an internal rotation. See how far that palm will go. And then external. Good. Internal. And out. One more here. Breathe. And out. And then palm face down. As you bring that arm down and across, your palm is up. And out. And up. Yep. And out. One more right here. And up. Breathe. Good. Go to an internal rotation. So palm keeps going down to the floor and then back, and then reach that arm behind you. Open up the shoulder. Fire up your legs. Good. Breathe, breathe. And release it. Take it down. Shake it out. You know what's happening next. Good. And go to the other side. So starting here, belly's tone, left leg presses out. Lift the leg. Take the arm out to the side. Internal rotation and external. Yep. Take it in and out. Do one more. Squeeze it in and turn it out. And then palm face down. Just reach it across and then take it up and across. Balance work here. Yep. Last one. And open it. And then internally rotate. Take it behind your back. Lift that shoulder away from the floor. Fire up the long leg and release. Shake it out. Good. And then plant those hands on your mat and come to downward facing dog. Just shake it out and breathe. Good. And then find a happy down dog. Like really stretch out your side body. Find your breath. If your hamstrings are really tight, widen your legs. Draw the beach ball, the imaginary beach ball between the elbows. Keep the shoulders nice and wide. Nice deep breath, everybody. And then look forward on your mat and step forward with your left leg. And let your right knee come to the floor. Release your toes. Hands come to knee. Let's just start by stretching it out, right? Nice little lunge, engagement of the back glute. Shoulders are nice and wide. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms right to your elbow or right to your side waist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more. Exhale. Use your breath, everybody, and then take the arms forward. Palms toward your heart. Open up your chest. Look up. Reach those arms forward. Bring the hands to your heart. Open it up. 1 more right here. Good. Squeeze it in. Look up. Take those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale those hands back to the floor. Lift your right knee. Pause. Squeeze in through your belly as you step back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Find your breath. Imagine the upper shoulders, the upper arms, upper shoulders externally rotating, right? The hands aren't moving, but the shoulders open up a little bit wider. And then look through your mat. When you're ready, step forward, right leg. Lower your left knee to the floor, hands to knee, and lift up. Nice tone to the belly. Nice stretch for that left front thigh. And just breathe, everybody. And then take it up. Cactus arms down. This time imagining you're pulling a string or a rope down your side body. Good. Reach up. Exhale, squeeze. Last one, reach up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then reach the hands forward, the palms touch. Come to your heart. Open that chest up. And then reach forward. Hands toward heart. Open the chest. Last one. Squeeze and open. And then take the arms up. Exhale those hands to your floor. Lift your right knee. Step back. Or sorry, left knee. Step back, down dog. Lower your knees to the floor for a moment. And just come into a baby child's pose. Just a short one. Just a rest pose here. And even here, notice what you're doing with your shoulders. Are you overreaching the arms? And if you are, soften the elbows back toward the floor. And breathe. All right, let's come on back up, everybody. From table pose, we'll make this one a little simpler. Just step forward with your left foot. Your right knee is on the floor. Take your hands to your knee. Lift your chest, a little bit of tone to the belly here. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Simply twist to the left. Don't take the arm down, just twist to your left. And then release your right hand to the outside of your left knee. And take your left hand to your sacrum. Just a nice twist here. Open both shoulders away from each other. Yep, you got it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale your hands to the floor. You can have a block under your right hand here if you would like, and take the left arm up. And just feel this nice opening of the body, and then take that same left arm back behind, circle it forward, reach it up. One more. Circle back, reach forward, take it up. Good. And then release that hand to the floor. Just slide your left leg back, slide your right leg forward. Maybe again, your block will be in place for your left hand. Hands to knees, take the chest up, little bit of tone to the belly. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Twist everything to the right and just feel that. Maybe notice what's happened with your right knee. Did it curl into the center when you twisted, right? Did it start to follow you? Oh, that feels so good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Open up the left hand to the outside knee, right hand to your sacrum. Both shoulders move away from each other. Feel the chest lift here. Feel the tailbone descend. Yep, find your stretch. Breathe. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, hand to block or floor, take the right arm up. Easy peasy. You got it. Unfurl your toes in the front if you're gripping. Exhale, hand comes to the floor. Just move your block out of the way for now. Lift your left knee, step back to downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees. Reach back into a long child's pose this time. So arms actually are reaching. And then press into your hands. Pull the arms back isometrically and pull yourself back up to table pose. Nice. Let's step forward, left leg. Optional here, lift your right knee off the floor. Your blocks are on either side of your mat. You don't have to lift your right knee. You can keep it on the floor, right? You can go back to child's pose and chill out for a second. But excuse me, wherever you are, level out the hips. For me, that means that left hip, front left hip has to draw back a little bit, belly tones in, hands come to knee, lift up. Find your stability here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again. Exhale, hands to heart. Tilt your whole torso forward. Twist to your left. Take your elbow to your knee. Just a lunge twist here. Breathe. Take it center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down to your blocks. While your hands are on your blocks, now on the lowest setting might be a little too low for you. You might want to take it up. Start to straighten your front leg. And just start to shake out that lovely little hamstring on the left side. Keep it soft. Don't overdo it. Maybe wiggle the hip to the left and back to center. And you're going to feel all those little attachments of the hamstring as you start to open up the leg. That's it. Now, the goal is never to bring your head to your knee. Your goal is to keep your torso long and to be mindful of your stretch and just use your breath. Good. Widen the shoulders away from your ears, right? That tendency to scrunch up or to round forward. One more deep breath right here. And then bend your front knee. If your blocks are on the low setting, you can keep your hands there or move the block, step back with your left leg. Find your breath. Step forward with your right leg. Make sure your stance is wide enough. Your left knee can be on the floor, totally optional for you. Hands come to knees. Lift up, find your stability. Squeeze in through those inner upper thighs. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to your heart. Inhale up again. Exhale back to your heart. Twist everything to the right. Bring the torso forward as you come into a twist on this side. Press strongly through your back leg. Strong. Your back heel straight back. Finding your breath. Good. Take it center. Inhale it up. Exhale down to your blocks. Whew. Breathe. And slowly straighten that front leg. Wiggle your hip. Explore your own body here. Your blocks can be higher, remember. Your front knee doesn't have to be completely straight if your hamstrings are not ready. And then just settle, right? Settle into the pose a little bit. We always look for that steadiness and ease in our yoga poses. Once we're there, we have steadiness, we have ease, we settle the breath. That's it. Torso gets longer, shoulders widen out, and then bend your front knee. Your blocks are back to low or gone. Step back to down dog. Release your hands from your blocks and walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, everybody. Hands to knees and press up. Whee. Shake it out. Oh, good. All right, we're going to use those blocks in a minute, but let's get that little shake out here. So just take your legs are solid, so don't get like forget where you are. Just roll your right shoulder. Now go slower. Where does it go? Way up, way back, way down, way forward. Good. And then you can speed it up a little bit and then switch. Roll it forward. Oh, yeah. And release. Go to the other side. Roll one direction. Go slow enough to feel all of the muscle attachments all the way around the shoulder girdle. And then switch. I listened to one teacher who said, we do so much of this forward rounding, chest kind of crushing moves in the day. He said, I don't really see a reason to ever roll forward again. And it kind of made sense to me. It's like, oh yeah, because this is what we're trying to recreate the balance here from this all day long to this all day long. So it's a pretty sweet little thing. All right, so take the feet a little wider. Don't go super wide. You can either go to the edges of your mat or feel free to turn sideways. Turn the toes out slightly and give me a nice little squat here. Now, again, I know some of you with knee stuff, you don't have to squat so deep. But here's kind of the secret to squats in my brain is you have to be willing to sit back. Like there's a chair right there. And if you just lowered enough, you would sit on the chair. If you're forward, those knees are past your toes. Yeah, your knees are not going to be happy with that. Now, tailbone gets long, chest goes up. We're not arching in our low backs. We're squeezing in through the center a little bit. Plant your feet, everybody. Reach the hands forward. Pull the shoulder blades back. Bring it in. Open it up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring it out. Squeeze it in. Open it up. Take it up. Good. Just bring the hands forward so we don't have that extra step. Bring it in. Open. Take it up. Good. Two more. This time we're going to look up. Squeeze. Open, look up. Up, bring it up. Good. Bring the hands forward. Squeeze. Open, look up, and stand up. And shake it out. Good. Now take the legs wider. Grab both of your blocks to the front of your now wide mat. So just kind of notice, right? Again, how's this all feeling in your body? We carry so much tension in these arms, so we want to loosen them all up. So again, for me, my toes are pointed slightly out. That is much better for my knees. You find the angle that works best for your knees. Big dip of those hips back. Big, big, as if there were a wall behind you and you're trying to put the whole back of your legs and hips on the wall. And then bring your hands to your blocks. For now, the blocks are pretty much under shoulders. Your elbows are not out to the side, they're training straight back. Your spine is neutral. And then you're just going to kind of experiment here. How do your thighs feel? How do your inner thighs feel? Maybe a little squeeze of the inner thighs, that helps with stability. You start to lower toward the floor, but we're not rounding. And when you get to a point where you feel a decent stretch, which may be halfway up, right? Walk the blocks forward until your arms are straight. Plant your hands on the tops of those blocks. Pull the shoulders back isometrically. Pull your hips in the opposite direction and stretch. And just breathe for a moment. Where are you feeling this the most? Right? Do you feel the inner thighs? Obviously, an inner thigh stretch. Can you plant the entirety of your feet to the floor so that your inner arch, your lifts up, your inner arch lifts? And just notice. Find your breath. Start to soften through your jaw, your head, your neck. Good. I want you to give a good squeeze to your inner thighs. Start to lift your chest up away from the floor a little bit. Walk your blocks back. Maybe lower your blocks to the lowest setting. Leave your left hand on the block. Take your right arm up and internally rotate. So, right, that upper shoulder goes forward. As you exhale, externally rotate, reach for your other leg. And then slide it up, internal rotation, maybe look up there. External rotation as you reach for your other foot. Good, one more, reach up, internal. External, reach across. Either you're gonna grab your shin, you're gonna grab your big toe, you're gonna find your stretch here, move the hips back toward the right. One, you're here, to the right, or the left arm goes up toward the ceiling. Find your breath, watch that head, neck, don't strain. And release both hands to your blocks. Squeeze the heck out of your inner thighs. Bend your knees, everybody, hands to knees, and come on up. Right, the come up part is just to get that blood flow back out of your head so that you have your equilibrium before we head back down again. All right, ready? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, nice dive down. Find your stretch. Those inner thighs should be plenty warmed up by now. Your left hand stays on your block. The right arm goes up and internally rotates. And then exhale, reach across. Inhale, reach up, internal rotation. Exhale, reach across. Last one, reach up. Exhale, reach across. Grab your shin, grab your big toe, grab the outside foot, wherever you are, and then take the right arm up. Big deep breath. Nice job, everyone. Release, hands back to your blocks. Bend your knees, come on up. Woo. Roll it out, shaking it out. We are almost done with this little baby series. Inhale, take it up. Exhale all the way down. Good, listen up. I want you to look at your right foot and parallel the right foot to the short edge of your mat. So it's just going straight across. Look at your left foot and turn it more toward the front edge of your mat and bend your knee. And then walk your blocks over to that left side. and find a big old stretch. So the elbows are straight, they're bent, or they're down on your blocks. Do not overdo it. Don't do it. Hips stay reaching back slightly. It's a big stretch for that hip. Good. Plant your hands on your blocks. Walk your blocks back to the center. Square your left foot to the short edge of your mat. Turn your right foot out. It's almost like a warrior two stance, right? But for me, my right foot doesn't maybe quite go all the way straight. And then walk your blocks over to the right. Keep the hips stretched back. Maybe the elbows come down to your blocks. Maybe not. Breathe. Press your hands back into your blocks. Walk yourself back to center. Straighten both feet toward the front. Turn the toes out slightly. Hands to your knees. And come on up. Walk those feet back together and shake it out, everybody. All right, good. I think we're pretty doggone warmed up. Blocks are out of your way, one way or the other. Actually, let's do, no, I think hammies are warmed up enough. Take your left foot forward and your right foot back. Take your hands to your heart, or sorry, to your hips. And think warrior one stance. So draw the belly in, right? Plant your front foot, your back toes are pointed way more forward than sideways. You're not out to the side here. Your hips are turned toward that short edge of your mat. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take your chest toward your thighs. Turn the palms up and reach back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down and reach back. Good, one more. And exhale, reach back, reach back, reach back. Listen up. One, you're here. Palms are facing up. Shoulders are away from the floor. Or two, you're interlacing your hands. Or three, you're straightening your front leg. Breathe. Lots and lots of options today. Bend your front knee. Release the hands, palms face up. Take the arms up. And exhale, release it. Step forward. We're getting there, everybody. Woo-hoo. Right foot forward, left foot back. Woo. Take both hips so they're pointing, relatively speaking, forward. They don't have to be perfect, right? It depends on that back leg for you. Inhale, reach up. Such an awesome pose, right? Work that back leg. And then when you're ready, reach those hands back, whoop, as your chest comes forward. Front knee stays bent. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. One more, inhale. And exhale. Pause here, open it up. Palms are face up. Really working with the front shoulders moving away from the floor. Stay here or interlace the hands. Stay here or straighten your front leg. And breathe. You got it, everybody. Release your hands. Bend your front knee. Take the arms up. Exhale, release. Whew. And step forward. Shake it out. Right, so we really start to get a sense of how we're carrying that shoulder. And maybe you just play like, right, what if you just like opened it, and reached. A lot of us getting uncomfortable with improvising, or what did we call this? Not improvising, but just a little free time. It's like, what happens if I externally, internally rotate and just start to get those muscles moving, right? We hear about a lot of rotator cuff injuries And there are four muscles of the rotator cuff. Do we move them all, right? Can you just like, yeah, just have a little fun with your practice. All right, let's come on back to the front of your mat. Now, this is going to be a little bit of balance work. So, if you want, you can be near a wall. And if you're going to be near a wall, I would have that wall or that piece of furniture to your side body, okay, not necessarily in front. So, let's step forward with our left foot. Bring the right foot back a little, don't go super long. And we're just going to start by hands to hips. Just lean forward, lift, and set right back down again. So building strength in the ankles, in the legs, in the hips, and just kind of get a sense of how that feels for you. Woo! Thank you, swing. So once you've got that, right, you're going to start to take that body forward. Your left foot is forward, your left hand goes forward, your right arm goes back with your leg. Okay, so here we go. Lean forward and lift, and then set back down. Lean forward, lift, and down. Good. This one, see if you can hang on for a little while and breathe. Your back palm is face up, your front palm is face down. Find your breath. And then bring both hands to your heart. Variation of warrior 3. And set that leg down. Shake it out. Do the hokey pokey. And let's go to the other side. I always believe in options. I like options, right? Do this or do that. It's all good. If you're out here doing this today, you've already won. We're good. All right, right leg forward, left foot back, hands to hips. Just experiment. Weight that front foot, lift, and come back down. Maybe 2 more. Lift and down. Last one, lift and down. Good, your choice here. When you're ready, remember, back leg, back arm, lift forward and come back. Lift forward and down. Go too fast, it all becomes really wobbly. And lift and hold and breathe. Hands to heart. And release. Woo! You can tell which side is stronger than the other. It's all good. They're learning from each other. All right, back to the front of your mat, everybody. Inhale, take it up. Exhale all the way down. Step back, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Lower to your knees. Blocks or no blocks. If you've been in the most recent classes with me, we're going to do a little push-up action. So, you know, if you've been with the last few classes, you know we've been playing with this. If you want, you can do this, right? You're building strength. You're just tapping and lifting. You can go lower or you can go none. So this is a traditional push-up, not a chaturanga. Elbows are out toward the side. The hands are wider than normal, right? So squeeze in, press through your hands. You're not bringing your nose to the floor. You're not rounding. That torso stays long. Even if you bend the elbows 1 inch, you come back up. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Here we go. Ready for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Push up. Just come on off those wrists for a second. Shake them out. Every day, right? Last class we talked about this. Every day in every way, we're getting better and better. All right, 5, chaturanga style. Okay, what is the difference? For me, My hands are closer, they're more shoulder width. The elbows stay trained toward the side body. And as we lower, right, we lower straight back and we push straight out. Go slow. Remember last class, we were doing belly flops, right? It's okay to get to a point and then just kind of come to the floor as you're learning and as you're building strength. Don't strain. We just did all that stretching. So we're ready. All right. And I do them on my knees because I'm a wimp. No, I do them on my knees because I don't want to do them straight out, not 5 of them anyway. So I'm going to take care of my body. I'm going to do it the way I know my body is good. So what do we do? Remember that imaginary beach ball? Take the elbows out to the sides and then draw that beach ball between the elbows. And then take your torso forward and it's long. For me again, I bend the knees so I can get up on top above my knees. You can have your legs straight, belly tones in. Here we go. Just bring it down to the floor or close. Maybe push back up again. Exhale. Inhale, elbows stay close. Exhale. And up. Maybe you got 2 more. Down and up. Last one. And up. Nice job, everybody. Stretch it out. What I have found over the years is chaturanga is a tough little booger, right? And so you do want to do it right, and you do want to build strength so that you do keep the shoulders nice and healthy. All right, so come on up to a seat. We're almost done there. We're on the home stretch. Straighten both legs. Grab both blocks. Move the flesh out. Roll the shoulders back. Find a nice Dandasana, nice staff pose here. And breathe. Your hands can be at your sides. The shoulders are to the side body, right? It all starts to sound very familiar, all that cueing. It starts to make sense. I did a spin class with my friend over there and on Monday or Friday, and I'm like, it's all yoga. Right, all the stretching, all the alignment, it's all yoga. Maybe the spin teacher would say it's all spin. But it is, it's all really similar. So find that sweet little Dandasana. Lift your chest, press gently into your hands. Good. If you're good, the spine stays tall. Take the arms up, soften the shoulders down. Use your breath, squeeze the legs together. Take the arms forward, pull the shoulders back. Open the arms. Woo, and breathe. Good. Take it forward. Lean back. Lift your chest. Don't sag. Open up. Good. If you can hang here, hang here. Take it forward. Don't sink back into your body. Open and close. Open, close. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. Lift. Exhale. Last one. Open and close. Pull yourself back up. Let those hands come down. Grab your blocks to second level. Bend your knees. Dig your heels in and push your body up. Watch the blocks. Make sure you feel steady. Breathe. You're still good. Straighten the legs. Breathe. Fire up the legs. No sloppy legs over there. Watch the backs of the knees and lower down. Good. 1. You're going to go back to that. I know I have a couple of my knee folks there. Otherwise, you're going to cross your legs. And when I say cross your legs, snug them up. Like bring them in tight and close if you can. You're going to have the blocks on either side of you, second level. Challenge with this in blocks, right? It's that tippy thing. So make sure you're pushing straight down and not out. Now, if you're sitting on your mat like this way, I would probably turn sideways so that your blocks are fully on your yoga mats without any tipping happening. Now for here, all I want you to do, squeeze in the legs, draw the shoulders down, elbows stay to your side body, and just lift up and see if you can lift your hips off the floor. That's it. And then lower back down. Good. Two more, just like that. Lift and lower. Notice if the head comes forward. Lift and lower. All right. So either you're there, remember my straight leg folks, you're doing the same thing, right? Or you're going to squeeze those legs in. You're going to lift off of your butt, squeeze, see if you can lift. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Squeeze those knees up. You got it, you got it, you got it. And lower down. One more. Just cause we are spunky today. Either you're going to stay high, you're going to go low. One more. Don't worry if you can't lift, lift, lift all the way up. Just use the muscle action. All right, so press in, lift. Squeeze in and lift. You got it. And lower down. Oh, I know. Good. Set your blocks to the side. Shake out those wrists and give them a good curl. I think for a lot, right? The wrists are what take so much of that weight. So we really gotta kind of loosen them up. Take your right arm forward, curl your fist, curl it down to the floor. Don't overreach it, right? And then take your other hand and give it a nice little stretch. And release, shake it. Other hand, soft fist, down toward the floor, knuckles to the floor, reach with your hand and stretch. And release. Interlace your hands and just circle them out. It's all in the wrists here. Ooh, yeah. And if you can figure it out, circle the other way. I can never figure that part out. I know. Let's see, go that way and and shake them out, everybody. Good. Come on to your backs. Have one block nearby. Feet are on the floor. Come on down. Oh, yeah. Right? So, what a sweet reward for all of that. Shoulders are to the floor. Take the arms out to cactus pose. Draw the tailbone long so that you are not overarching. And feel the shoulders, right? Press down to the floor. Feel the arms gently press down to the floor. The back of the neck is long. Bring the knees to 90 degrees. Feet are flexed. Feel that arch in your back. Now take the arch out. So I want a flat back to the floor, all the way down. And then heel tap your feet one at a time in front of you. Keep the attention on your core. Squeeze it down. The upper body is relaxed, but it's down. You're not lifting your shoulders. You're not lifting your elbows. Yep. Just tap slow. Easy, easy. Squeeze the belly in. I just realized my low back was starting to peel. Press it down. And pause 90 degrees. If that was challenging, I want you to come back to that for 10. Otherwise, I want you to take your left leg straight up, your right leg stays at 90. Reach your back to the floor. Keep your right leg where it is. Don't bring it close to chest. And slowly lower your left leg toward the floor. Don't arch. And back up for 5. If you're doing the heel taps, you're doing 5 and then again 5. So that was 2 and 3. 2 more this side. 4 and 5. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Keep those knees away from your chest and lower the right leg for 5. 1 and 2 and 3. Go slow. It doesn't have to go super low. 4. Woo, one more. 5. Woo, and up. Both legs straight, everybody. Keep your left leg where it is. Lower your right leg until it's a few inches off the floor. Squeeze in through your core. Bring the right leg back up. Lower the left. Keep the upper body to the floor. And up. That's good. Bend your knees. Bring your knees to your chest. Whew. Feet to the floor. Grab one of your blocks. And take the block under your sacrum, either low or second height. If your lower back is fine and taking it up to the second one does not irritate your low back, you can go there and see how that feels. So a modified bridge pose. Your feet are hips width apart. Your ankles and your knees are underneath each other or in line with each other. The hands go to your sides, but the palms go face up and the shoulders externally rotate. There should be no pressure or weird sensation on your head or your neck. Palms are face up. Shoulders are externally rotated. The chest is open. When the chest is open, the heart is open. And we find our breath here. So in this more restorative back bend, I want you to just, or really it's almost more heart opener than back bend. Just feel the breath moving in and out. Resist the urge to make it more than it is, right? Because even here, and even though this is what I want to teach at the moment, my ego wants to go, oh, squeeze the legs, lift the hips, make it harder. But we don't have to make everything harder. We just don't. So only if you want, change the position of your arms. Maybe take them out to either side of your shoulders more into T position. Excuse me. And breathe. Maybe take the arms overhead with very soft elbows. And then release the arms back down to your sides. Excuse me, tickle. Press the hands into the floor. Press the backs of your arms into the floor. Lift your hips off your block. Pause for a moment. Don't come right down. Squeeze the hips a little bit, engage the legs, and then release all the way down one vertebra at a time, all the way down to the floor. Once you're there, bring your knees toward your chest. And then allow your knees to roll over to the left, coming into just a soft twist here. Soft, soft twist. Maybe your right arm is out to the side, your left arm is either to the side or that left hand is resting on your knees. Your whole face softens. The space behind the eyes, the jaw, the space between the eyebrows. Just soften down. And as you're ready, very slowly, just lift the top knee back towards center and then lift the lower knee back to meet it. And then lower both knees over toward your right. Just feel your breath. Let each cell in your body know that you are in this moment at steadiness and ease. Relax your jaw. Take the top knee back to center. Follow it with the bottom knee, both feet to the floor. Lengthen your tailbone and then straighten both legs and come to Shavasana. And just let everything settle down. Feel from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet soften to the ground. With each exhale, you soften even more. Allow any external thoughts just drift through. Try not to attach. Just feel that amazing breath, the softness of your body. And just like the breath, as we inhale, we take in nutrients and we exhale and we let go of what we no longer need. Can you do that with your thoughts? or anything else in your body, in your heart that you no longer need. Soften even more. For those of you who are ready, just deepen the breath a little bit as you start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And while you're there, maybe circle your ankles and circle your wrists. And then ever so slowly bend your knees, draw your knees up and toward your chest and stretch a beautiful, nice stretch through your hips and low back. Rock the knees side to side and allow them to roll to one side or the other. Curl all the way over to fetal pose and take a moment here just to feel your own wonderful self. From here, come on up to your seated pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow to your own inner wisdom. Allow that wisdom to come forth. We know. Namaste. Hmm.